Okay, hello all and welcome to another brand new video. Now, in today's video, I've just going to be teaching you guys a little bit about the good old GBA games. I've been going down memory road lately, and I thought I'd go through some of my old games here. And well, as you know, with Pokemon, you just gotta catch them all, right? And what better way to do it than with a Gameshark, the original cheating system for the GBA. Nah, kid, there was also code breakers and action replays and stuff like that. That's a long story. Anyways, in today's video, what I'll be showing you is some ways to actually use Gameshark codes on your GBA games, even if you don't have a Gameshark. So a lot of you guys will be like, "Oh yeah, I've got a Gameshark. That's cool. Great, use that." Funny story, my one's broken, so I can't use that anymore. Anyways, but I thought I'd put it in a photo just so you can see. That's why I found this new method here. Until I can fix that, what I'm going to be showing you is we're going to find out how to take the games out of the actual cartridges that you see in front of you. So, like, rip the game out of it, put it onto the PC, and then from the PC you can use an emulator to run the save files that are actually in these cartridges here. You can use an emulator to run those save files, and then you can use the Gameshark codes or even action replay codes or codebreaker codes on the PC. Do all of the cheats that you want, so like unlimited master balls, or maybe for the emeralds and sapphires and rubies, you want to get those special tickets to go and catch the Oxize, Jirachi, Ho-oh, Lugia. You know, maybe you want to go catch Latios and Latias again. You can do all that. You can do it all. So I will be showing you how to do it from start to finish, and I'll show you what you need. So we can cancel out this stuff here. What you're really going to need for this video is going to be some sort of DS flash card. So I have a TTDS or DSTT. This one works well. This one supports everything that we need to do. You might have an R4 or something else. Most of the flash cards will support what we need. Now, you also need a Nintendo DS, either the original one or the DS Lite, so it has a GBA slot. Okay, obviously both of the slots need to work in the DS, and you'll need to have a card reader to read the SD card that's inside of your cartridge. So I'll show you now how we're gonna set this up, guys. So before we can go ahead and start the backup process, I'm going to show you the program that you need for your DS in order to back up the game. So it's called GBA Backup Tool. As you can see, I've got the two files here, and I'll show you how to download it. I'll also put a link in the description for it, but pretty much just go to your web browser and type in gba-backup-tool.mbs and ds, and we're going to go to the first link. It's gamebrew.org. If you have an ad blocker, you might need to disable it, so don't run on this page. Okay, now as you can see, this is what the tool looks like. That's correct, so we're going to go ahead and download it. So you're going to come over here to the right and click download. So there it is there, and essentially what you need to do is you need to have your DS cartridge, so the SD card that's plugged into your flash card, so whatever it is, if it's an R4 or a TT, whatever variant you have, you need to have it plugged in so that you can view the files. And on mine, I've got all of the DS files on the root, so as you can see, I've got some Pokemon games and whatnot. That's cool. I've also got homebrew, so this is some of the homebrew that I have. So this one here is what we're focusing on today, GBA Backup Tool. And once it's downloaded, it'll open up. So you might have 7-zip or you might have WinRAR. It's fine. What you need to do is you need to copy these two files. So yeah, you don't need those. So all you need to do is click on those, click, drag, and drop it into here. I'm not going to do that because I've already got mine, but that's how you would do it. And once that's done, you need to safely eject this device. So you go down there and eject it. Again, I'm not going to do this because I'm about to do something else with it. But you will, because you need to put it in. And then when you put it back into your DS, I'm going to show you what you need to do now to back up the game. So we'll go back over to the DS now. So let me just swap this out because I know that it's got the wrong SD card in there. And we need to take the one that's in our card reader out. Okay, and as you can see, it's just here. I'm gonna plug it into the cartridge. It's pretty hard to do with one hand, so just bear with me a second while I do it up here. Okay, so there you go, that's in there now. And we'll pack up the DS, turn it over. So you're going to put the DS cartridge obviously in the DS slot, because that's where it belongs. So you see it go in. And I'm just going to move my other thing somewhere safe. Okay, and then you're going to pick whatever game. So I'm going to be doing this for Emerald, because that's the game of choice. That's the one that I want to do this on first. I'm going to probably get to the rest of them later. So what we'll do is we'll pop that in there, and I'm going to show you just how to copy what you need in just a second. Before I do that, I want to explain to you that there's a lot of codes that are hard to find these days, so I'll also be teaching you how to use these codes on the emulator so that it works. It's taken me a long time to find this, so trust me, it'll be one of the best videos that you can find right now, because there's pretty much no information that I've been able to find, at least, with information on how to do this properly and successfully. So what we're going to do is we're going to get started now. So you're going to have to open up the DS like so. Okay, power it on. Now my flash card will just automatically boot into it, so as you can see it's working. And what you should do is you should download this this application for it. So if your flash card doesn't have any special software on it, you're going to need to use something called GBA Exploder. So I'll go down here. Some of these flash cards support YS menu. Now YS menu sort of works, but it doesn't, so I'm not going to show you how to use that. As you can see, we've got GBA Exploder here and GBA Backup Tool. You will need both of these. Okay, so first we're going to launch the GBA Backup Tool. Okay, so it's just launching now, and it says please set a target cartridge to slot 2. So you can plug in your cartridge if it's not already in there, and press A to continue. So it'll just load now, and as you can see, these are pre-made save files that I've just put there into here. So what we're going to do is we're just going to back up the save file that's on this cartridge. So to do that, you have to do new save file create. So that is option B. You can see it there. So we're going to press B, and it's going to say file Pokemon blah 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 free. This file is made. So I don't have any named free, so that's the newest one that it can make. So it'll go yes, run, and it's just backing it up now. So see how you can see it's backed up. Now that's done. So you've got number 3 there now. Okay, so once you've backed up the save file, now you want to back up the ROM. So you're going to press R on the DS. So that's the button that's at the back there, the back trigger, R. Press it once. And you got ROM backup. So we want to back up the ROM. Okay? So in order to do that, you got to go specify GBA file is updated. No, it's new GBA file create. So press B. And now this will take some time. So just press B and it'll create a file with the name of the ROM, like so. So press A to run. There you have it. So that's done being backed up. So now we can turn off the DS. I'll just press the select button to shut mine off. And as you can see, that's done. So we're going to take the card out now, because we need to get the files off the SD card. So just remove the flash card from your DS. Mine's a bit stuck in there, so just give me a second to pull that out. There we go, and just remove the flash card. I'm going to plug this into the card reader, and then we'll go over to the computer. So plug this into the computer, and then we'll go over and I'll show you what to do there. Okay, so now that you've got that all backed up and done, we're going to have the SD card plugged in again. So you're going to see some folders. You've got GBA save, sign, backup. Now you're going to want to go into the backup folder, and as you can see here, we got 1, 2, 3, and 5. So you know that the one that we just created is 3. You can see the date here is the 16th of the 9th, 2019, which is the same as the actual date here. Well, it's a day ahead. I think my DS is a day ahead, so it created it on that day. But that's fine. That's this one that we just made. So what we're gonna do is now we need to get this into an emulator. So you've also got the where is it? The GBA ROM that we created from backing it up. So what you need to do now is you need to download something called no cache GBA. And now before anyone in the comments goes on blah 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 blah, oh you can get a better emulator, you just get the Visual Boy Advance. No, you don't want to use Visual Boy Advance for this, because from my experience you can't use legitimate save files on Visual Boy Advance. Well, for Emerald at least. You might be able to for other games. I don't care. This is what I'm using. This is how I'm going to show you how to do it, because this is what I found is the best way to do it. Someone might say something along the lines of there's a part of the game that you can't do on the Visual Boy. That's cool. We're not doing that part. We're doing some other stuff. We're doing some mods and cheat codes and stuff like that. So no need to worry about that. Now we're going to go to no cache GBA, and you're going to click on download no cache GBA, or no $ GBA, whatever you want to call it, and scroll down and click no cache GBA latest gaming version. Click on that and it'll download it. As you can see, I've downloaded it a few times. Again, you're going to open it up. You might have WinZip or whatever. You might not have WinRAR. That's cool. You don't need it. All you need is this one file. So make a folder for it like I have. As you can see, I've got this folder here. You click and drag that there into here. So you've got no cache GBA. So what you'll do is just go like this. Bang. Okay. I'm not going to replace mine because again, I've already done this. Now you're going to say to yourself, well, where are all those other files? Don't worry, they'll create themselves. When you run this application for the first time, it'll create the folders that are necessary, and some other ones you'll need to create on your own. So this one here isn't one that's for the application. I just put that there so I can put my ROMs in there. This one here, it'll create on its own. This one here, it'll create on its own. This one here will be created on its own if you let it save on its own, but we're going to actually make it now. So you need to make this folder. So go on your computer, go new folder, and name it battery, like that, in full caps. Okay. Again, I've already done it, so I'm not going to do that. But once you've made that battery folder, what you're going to do is open it, and we're going to put this here. So this is the battery folder, okay? As you can see, I've got the save files and stuff in here. So you're going to open up GBA backup, which is the SD card, and you're going to copy that save file that was on the DS, or sorry, on the GBA cartridge, like this, and place it in there. Now, just so that you guys can see what I'm doing, I'm going to show you how this works. So I've been working on a different save file, but I'll just change it so that you can see how I'm going to do this. So this is the save file I've been working with, which is a little bit different to that one there. So I'm going to name it .back. Okay, so don't worry, you don't need to do this step. This is just so I know that that's the original save file I had. Okay, now how you would load this save file is pretty simple. You know what, actually I want to show you the one that I've made already so you can see sort of what I've done. So I'm not going to use this one here. I'll show you how to load this one, but the one that I've already made back onto it. Now you're just going to have to trust me and listen and believe me, but what you need to do is you need to change it from .sv3 or whatever number it is. Yours will probably be 1, and you need to make it .sav. If you can't see these extensions, you may or may not be able to. If you can't, and you're like, well, mine just says VAT and doesn't have anything, quickly press Alt on the keyboard and then go to View, and then you're going to go into Options over here, okay, and then View again, and then you're going to go Show, where is it, sorry, Hide Extensions of Known File Types. You're going to untick that box like I have, so make sure there's no tick. Then press OK, and then these will pop up, which is what you want. Then you just click it like that, or rename, and then just change it from .sv1 to .sav. Okay, and then that's done. So now the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to get the actual ROM file. So this is what it's called, and your save file has to be the same name as the ROM file. So generally, when you create them with the tool that I showed you earlier, they'll be all the same, which is fine. So make sure that it's the same name as the ROM file if you're downloading one off the internet or something. Okay. Then you're gonna go into the folder slot. If that's not there, you know what to do. Make a new folder, all capitals SLOT. Okay. We're gonna go in there. You're gonna get your .gba file. You're going to click, drag it, and drop it. So as you can see, I've already got mine here. Okay, now once that's all done, you're pretty much set to go into Emulator. So we're going to go back to the main folder, and you should see these two folders here, and you should see this, and that should be it for now. So just those three files. Okay, so you're going to open up the emulator, and now the emulator will look like this. It might create some more folders. That's cool, that's fine, just leave it as it is. Okay guys, sorry, I actually missed an important step when I was recording this, and I'm going to just quickly show you now and edit it in. So we're assuming that so far your folders look like this. You've got these three files. You may have something else if you created something else, or if you've already opened it, that's fine. I'm just going to quickly show you what you need to do. So you need to go to open this up like this. And then you're going to come over here and click options and then control setup. Just do whatever you want for the controls for now. It doesn't matter too much. We just need to create a file for it to save to. We're going to click auto save options so that that box disappears and all you have is left OK. Then you come over here and click emulation, and we're going to change this to flash 128 Senyo. Press OK, and then you're going to close the emulator by pressing Alt and X. Don't click the red X. Alt and X on the keyboard. And if you have a look in the folder here, it'll generate this file here, which is nocache.gba.ini. You're going to right click on this and use your editor of choice. If you want to use Windows Notepad, or if you have something like Notepad++, you can use that. Then what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to type Control F and then go SAV and hit enter. You'll see that this comes up. That's not what you want. Hit enter again. It's this. No, it's not. One more time. You'll see SAV/SNA file format is equal to compressed. So we can close this fine now. And what we're going to do is we're going to change this. So go here and highlight to the end, and then just delete that and type RAW. So capital R, lowercase a, lowercase w. And then you're going to save that. Okay, this will ensure that the files are not compressed, that way that we can load them back into the actual original cartridge. So yeah, make sure you've done that, save it, close it, and then let's get back to the main part of the video. Next, what you're going to want to do is we're going to go to file, and we're going to go to cartridge menu. Okay, and then as you can see, it might be in this folder, it might not be. If it's not, then just direct it to this folder by going through here, and yeah, just go through there and find out how to get to it. That's fine. You guys should figure that out. Then you're going to click on the game, which is Pokemon Emerald. Double click it like so, and as you can see, the game starts up. So just like normal, just like it's on your actual Game Boy Advance, right? So there's my save file. I'll load into it, and just like that, you can see I'm walking around in the game. Okay, cool. So that's the first part of what you need to do. You might get a message the first time saying that your save file is corrupt. That's fine, it's not corrupt. Just press OK, go forward through it, load into the game, and then oh shit, then that's pretty much that done. I should have saved it, but I accidentally did it. You save yours and then close it. Okay. Now again, these files may or may not come up, but I'm going to send you, or I'm going to upload this file into what's it called, some server, so you guys can view it and see what it is. But essentially, this file has a lot of cheat codes. Everything from here and upwards has not been formatted correctly, but they're there so that I can try them out when I have a chance. So I'll leave these in there for you as well so you can test them. But out of everything that I've tested from here down, okay? So these are a lot of codes and this will save you a lot of time. So if you use my file, it'll give you all of these, right? I'll also show you how to add new ones, but the new ones may or may not work. Just it's because some codes are made for Action Replay, some are made for Gameshark. It's just it's a little bit complicated how they work. Um, I'll go into that in a little bit more detail later. I'm actually going to make another video about that as well, on how to add these codes manually and what to look out for. So I might not go into too much detail in this video in this instance because I'm going to give you my file, but I'll quickly go over it so you guys can understand it and see. So let's go back to this folder. So what we're going to do is I'm going to rename this one to cheat.back1. I was doing something else here where I was testing out some different cheats with that file, so that's why I had that. Now what you're going to have is I'm going to give it to you like this. So it's going to say no cache gba.cht, okay? And that's how it'll show up. So when you open up no cache GBA, actually, so before you do that, you might have a different name for the let me open it again. You might have a different name for Emerald, so or whatever yours is. Yours might be Emerald, yours might be something else. What I'll actually show you is I'll show you how to get that name. So yours will be something different, but it'll be easy. I'll show you how. So you're going to go into here and open up no cache again, okay? And then you're going to go file, and then the last game that you played will be here. So just open it. It's just Pokemon Emerald. I'm just going to speed it up to get into the game. Sorry. And let me just mute that so that you guys can hear me. Okay, so then you want to go here and go cheats. And as you can see, I've got a few cheats that are already in here. These are the ones that you'll get in your in the file when I give it to you. I'll delete some of these that don't work. I was testing some of them out, but some of them are not functional. Anyways, so if you want to get the name of your game, all you need to do is open up this file like I just showed you. Go to cheats. Yours won't have this straight away. So open it up, and it'll have like just an empty box. And what you want to do is just go add new, and then just write nothing in there, and then in here just write test. And when you press any of these, it's fine. As you can see, it comes up as information. Just press OK, and what this does is it generates a file. So if I refresh the file, it will show you it's come up with tests. So where's reload? Here it is. Okay, maybe not, but anyways, when you open it, what will happen is it'll actually have your name of your game and it'll put it at the bottom of the file. So what you want to do is you want to just copy it and drag it and paste it up here. So yours might not be this exact one. Mine's BPEE, yours might be BPEP or something like that. It might be different, so just make sure that yours is named correctly is what I'm trying to say. Once you've done that, you want to save it. So remember, you're going to grab it from down here. So we're going to pretend that mine actually did what I wanted it to do for once. And it generated the file for you down here with your name down there. So you're going to go like this. Select, cut, then delete that line because you don't need it. And then bring it up here. And on top of my one, you're going to go paste. Just like that. And then you're going to go save it. So you can do this with any text editor. I use Notepad++. You guys might have another one that you like to use. Whatever it is, use whatever you want. Okay? And then we're going to close that. So if you go into utility now and you go cheats, you should get the same ones as me like this. Okay? Now, I just must warn you, do not delete this here if you're using my cheats because this will disable 90% of what's in here. I think you can delete that. That one's useless. I'll probably get rid of it. This one as well. This one as well. And this one as well. I might delete that. Anyways, if you want to get your own codes, there's lots of places that you can find them. So if you go to like Pokemon Emerald cheat codes, just type that into Google, and like the first website that comes up, Super Cheats. This one here, this one's a good one. They got tons of stuff. So just click on Pokemon Emerald, or even here you go. There's like a file that comes up in front of you. You need the master code. Without the master code, lots of this stuff won't work. And I'm gonna go deeper into this into another video. But essentially, what you need to do is, um, let's find an easier one so I can show you how to do it better. Uh, we're gonna use Gameshark codes. So we're gonna go in here. This one here has walkthrough walls, I think. Easy, right? So all you need to do is, this one doesn't even need a master code. All you need to do is go like this, copy it, like that, go into no cache, go add new, paste it in there, like that, and you're going to name it walk through walls, okay? And then make sure you've ticked Gameshark, because this one's a Gameshark code. And if it doesn't like it, for example, if I click Codebreaker, it won't like it, so I'll show you. See how it just doesn't go? So click Gameshark, and it'll go away. Okay, it's not supposed to show you the question mark, it should actually show you the tick. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, there you go, because it was an action replay code. Okay, so that one there is an action replay code. So you gotta select it. Sometimes you gotta play around with them and figure out which one it is. Even though it says clearly it's a Gameshark code, this is what I mean. Like, it's not very well explained anyway, so this is why I'm trying to show you guys that you gotta play around with it and you'll find out which one is the right one. So save it as an action replay code, and as you can see, it's got a tick mark here on the box. So if you tick this and press OK and go back to the game, it'll load. Now you should be able to walk through walls. See? So as you can see, I'm walking around. For some weird reason in Pokemon Emerald, you can't walk through people when you've got walk through walls on. Like on Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, you can walk through pretty much anything. But anyways, so that's how you can see that that code is activated. And to deactivate it, it's pretty much the same thing. Double tick it, press OK, and it should be deactivated. Oh, well, it might not be. For some reason, I found that the AR codes are buggy, so even though that you tell it to go off, it doesn't. But when you reboot the thing, it'll go off. So yeah, you can do that to save it or whatever. Let's say you want to do the Eon ticket. So um, in order to get there, look, somehow this guy's walking through the wall. Anyways, so in order to get the Eon ticket, there's a code for that. So look, I'll show you. Talk to the lady now, and she's got just normal items, right? Pokeballs, all that good stuff. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna activate this code. So you go into cheats, and this is the one that will be in there. So you want the Eon ticket, you want to get the Summon Island. Done deal. Double tick this. I usually edit just to set it right. For some reason, I found that this works. If you just tick it, sometimes it doesn't come on. So tick it once, so it goes like that, and then press edit, and then press OK. It'll untick itself. Just tick it again. Press OK, and then it should be done. Then just walk up and down, and then speak to the lady, and then look. It says Pokeball, but if you have a look, it's the ticket to the distant Southern Island, and you can buy it for $0. So just click Eon ticket, buy one. That will be one, and there you go. Thank you very much. And then to do the next one, it's pretty much the same thing. Go into cheats. You're gonna deactivate the Eon ticket. Now, I should probably say this now. Don't activate all three of these at once. You'll pretty much kill the game and it'll crash. So if you've done other stuff, you won't have it unless you saved. I mean, even if you saved, it might still crash it. So do one at a time. And remember what I said: ticket, edit, OK, ticket, OK. Walk up one, walk down one, talk to the lady, buy, and bada bing, bada boom. You got your naval ticket. Buy that as well. Okay. I'm not gonna do it for all the tickets because I've already done it 1,000 times. But just like I showed you, utility, cheats, and then go through untick and then do the next one and the next one and the next one until you got everything you want. Um, with other cheats as well, like you got free mod shop items. I think this gives you unlimited master balls or something. Um, That one's a pretty good one. Play around with the codes. This one here is pretty interesting. So I've got some warp codes in here. So actually, I'll show you the maximum sale price first. So if you sell something, um, I'll show you. We'll activate it. Edit. Okay, and then tick it again. So if you talk to the lady, just decide you want to sell something. Sorry, I accidentally went to buy. You go to sell, and if you sell anything like no, sorry, I'm just getting used to the buttons. I haven't played on emulator in a while. Okay, anyway, so you want to sell anything. So let's say you want to sell a Pokeball. She will literally pay you, like it says 100, but if you go through with it and pay it, you'll get the same as me. You'll get 99999 just from doing that. And I can't show you again because I've already got it. But she will pay you infinite money until your money is full. But anyways, we'll turn this off, and what we're gonna do now is I'm gonna show you how to warp somewhere. So let's say that you don't care about the Eon tickets, you don't want to do it semi-legit, you just want to get straight into the action, and you want to go and catch Mew, Deoxys, Ho, or whatever. So let's go to Deoxys. All right. So all you need to do is hold R and the select button while walking through a doorway. So press OK, and if you're inside, it'll give you this stupid annoying message. But anyways, I'll show you now. You got to say okay, cool, and then just walk through. You might need to do it from outside. Hold on. Eh, I mustn't have activated the code. Hold on. Sorry, we'll try again. R and select, and then walk in. Like I said, sometimes these cheats don't work and you need to refresh the game. Um, let's just try it like this. So sometimes if you want to go straight to the island and you don't worry, you don't care about doing it semi-legit with the tickets, you can just teleport straight there. So I've added the codes for Faraway Island, Birth Island, Naval Rock, and Southern Island and all that. Even the Safari Zone, I'll show you that later. But with Birth Island, you can just tick that and then press OK, and all you need to do is walk through a door. That's pretty much it. Oh, sorry, I didn't activate it properly. You need to tick it, then edit it, then OK, and then tick it again, and then close it, and walk through a door. Actually, I think I said in here, hold on, what did I write? Warp codes, hold L while entering or exiting. Sorry, my apologies. You need to hold L and then walk through a door. And that's it, we're there, we're here. Look at that. Bang! And here's the Oxides Island. I'm not going to do the thing now, but yeah, you can see what I mean, and we're walking around. So if you want to go back home, just pretty much go down, go to the sailor dude, speak to him, and then yeah, he'll say let's go, and you'll end up back at the place. Um, and yeah, since we've got the Eon tickets, if we talk to the lady now, she should let us go to the place. If you didn't do them, then it won't let you. So just keep that in mind, I guess. Anyways, that's pretty much it for that. So what we'll do is I'll show you now how we're going to go back. So all you got to do is save the game. So enter save. Okay. I like to save it twice just to be sure. That way, if it reverts to the previously saved version because for some reason the game got corrupted, the previously saved version is the same thing. So yeah, just save it twice, and we're gonna press Control or Alt and then X on the keyboard, and it'll close the game. So that's closed. Um, and then what we're going to do is you're going to go here. So let's say you've done all the cheats, you're happy, you're satisfied. Now you want to just copy it back to your cartridge so that you can play it again legit or however you want. Like there's tons of codes. There's even codes to catch random Pokemon. So honestly, the opportunity is endless, and I'm gonna post this cheat file that I said again. I'm gonna post that publicly so you guys can edit it. I'll obviously have a master copy if someone decides that they want to wreak a havoc, but I'm gonna post it on Google Docs so that you guys can add to it. So after you guys have tested stuff, I actually want you guys to add to it so that we can have the biggest working cheat file for no cache GBA. How cool would that be? And then everyone can share it. And then if there's something that you didn't know that you could do, well, check the file and there it is. Bang, you've got something new. And that's the goal that I want to have for this file because it'll be sick. I might even do one for other games like Fire Red and Leaf Green and stuff. But anyways, back to the main thing. We want to get your save file and we want to copy it back onto the thing. So you're going to go into the battery folder, and here is the save file that I was talking about. We're just going to go Control C and then Control V into here. I already have one there, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to compare it because I don't want to delete that one yet, and just save it. So mine comes up as number 2. What you want to do again is remember delete back to the 0, and then type dot SV, and I'm going to do, what have we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 5. We don't have 4, so I'm going to make this one 4, okay? And then press OK, it'll say that, and then you're done. Okay, now safely eject this. Ready, very important, you need to safely eject it because if you don't, you might get a corruption. So right click, eject, and it's gone. So you're going to take it out of the PC now, and we're pretty much going to plug it back into the DS. So I'll get the camera going, and I'll show you what I'm doing there. Okay, so now that we're back at DS, we'll boot it up, and I'll show you how to load that save file from the SD card that we just put back in onto the DS. So you're going to go into that same program, GBA backup tool, and load it up, and just press OK. And because of that thing that we set earlier, we set it so that the save file doesn't get compressed. You should see that your one, whatever you named it, my one was SV4, remember that? Okay, we're going to press R to switch to restore mode. My button's a bit, how's your day going? So it takes a little bit of time sometimes for it to register. That's just because my DS is broken. But anyways, as you can see, we're going to go down and highlight SV4. That's the one I used. If yours was named something different, highlight whatever it was. If you did 1, 2, whatever. And then go into here. We're going to press A to restore the data on the card. It'll give you this message, run, and then you'll see it restoring. And that's it, it's done. So we're going to reboot the card. So turn it off, turn it back on, and we'll boot into the GBA. So this is how I do it. And as you can see, we're booting the Game Boy now on the DS. Pokemon. We'll skip this, and bang, you got Zap. Look at that. And we're here, where we finished off. So, there you go. Just to prove it to you that it's the same thing, I'm not going to save anything, I'm going to leave it there. Turn it off. We're going to take that card out of here, plug it into an actual GBA. So, here it is, going into the actual GBA. Just going to put it in the right way. Punch it in like that, turn it over, and on it goes. Load up the game, and there you go, Zap. And we're in the same spot, okay? So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you got all the stuff that you wanted, all the cheats that you want. And again, if there's anything you want in the future, you just copy it back like the same way. Do the mods on the emulator, and then you can copy it straight back. And you can play it on your handheld if you want to do it the authentic way, or you can just play it all through the emulator. There's only one part that you won't be able to do in the emulator, which is one of the certain missions. So apparently it's where the fog is. Just save it, copy it back, pass the mission, and then copy it back to the emulator if you want to do it like that. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you want some more in-depth tutorials on how to do the actual codes, I'm going to be releasing a new video soon showing you more information about the Gameshark codes and stuff like that for the emulator. Um, Also, if you have any questions, just drop a comment down below. I'll be happy to help you out. And please make sure to like the video if you liked it, so get subscribed so you can see new content. And I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.